Bonjour, I'm Anne-Laure Tanser, Director USA for Atout France and Regional Coordinator for the Americas. Before we start our presentation for what's new in France in 2022 and our partner news, I would like to say a few words to put things in context. You will discover through our presentation that France kept on innovating and investing so that its tourism offer remained as relevant as ever. During this very challenging time for our respective travel industries, it's important to point out that the French government offered very strong support to employees and companies alike through a hefty €37 billion financial aid. Also, France, during this pandemic, doubled down on its commitment to sustainability, not only through additional bike routes or train lines, but also in repurposing existing structure to new use. For example, I would like to cite Bourse de Commerce Fondation Pinault in Paris's former commodities exchange, or Le Bassin des Lumières in Bordeaux, housed in the repurposed World War II former submarine base. There were also very exciting news in terms of hotel openings, such as Les Irelles, Le Grand Contrôle in Versailles, and also more news to come in 2022, such as Accor's Maison de l'Anneau in Paris or Six Senses in the Loire Valley. And now, enjoy our France travel news for 2022.
As you know, France has welcomed back American travelers since June 9. For those who are planning to go soon or in 2022, you'll definitely be in for a treat. Let's first quickly round up 2021 openings. Paris welcomed the long-awaited and spectacular Bourse de Commerce Collection Pinault, and the capital's trendy Bercy finally saw the arrival of the Cinémathèque Française Musée Méliès. These newcomers were followed by the opening of the stunning Hôtel de la Marine and the rebirth of La Samaritaine department store. In Western France, the chic Normandy resort of Deauville welcomed Les FRANCISCAINES, an innovative cultural center featuring a modern and contemporary art museum. The Atlantic Loire Valley region inaugurated a new modern art museum housed in the former stables of the remarkable 12th century Royal Abbey of Fonteauraud. The museum showcases the private collection of Martine and CLIGMAN, a dynamic duo, she an artist and he a textile manufacturer, who have collected 900 pieces of 19th and 20th century paintings and sculptures. Also last summer, let's not forget the opening of the Frank Gehry Tower, the crown jewel of the Luma Foundation in Arles. Last but not least, in trendy Bordeaux, the Bassin de Lumière, a grand digital and immersive exhibition space housed in 4 huge basins of the former World War II submarine base, reopened last June. One of its inaugural exhibits, Monet, Chagall, Renoir, is still running through early January 2022, to be followed in February by Venice and its masters, and another show dedicated to Spanish painter Sorolla. 2022 in terms of major developments and events will be no slouch. The Louvre Lens, the first regional annex of the Louvre Museum in Paris, will mark its 10th anniversary with 2 major exhibits, Rome from April 6 to July 25, 2022, and Hieroglyphics from September 28, 2022 to January 16, 2023. Lens, located in northern France, is easily accessible from Paris in a little over 1 hour by high-speed train. Burgundy's capital, Dijon, will welcome the CITE Internationale de la Gastronomie et du Vin on April 22, 2022. The International City of Gastronomy and Wine is at the starting point of the region's famed wine route, which runs from Dijon to Mâcon via Beaune. Among the highlights of this eco-friendly residential neighborhood will be the Gastronomy and Wine Cultural and Training Center, featuring a Ferrandi cooking school, new shops and restaurants, a 4-star hotel, and a 13-screen cinema complex. Over half of the structures of this new 8.5-acre area will be comprised of repurposed and restored historical buildings. The Champagne region will aptly pop a cork for the town of Troyes, jewel of the Aube department, known for centuries as the stained glass capital of Europe. Troyes The birthplace of 11th century rabbi and Talmud commentator Rashi, is also famed for its medieval quarter and its Gothic churches with striking windows. Next spring, this lovely town will welcome the CITE du Vitrail. Housed in the beautifully restored 18th century Hôtel Dieu-le-Comte, the CITE will dedicate over 32,000 square feet to showcase stained glass works dating from the 12th to 21st centuries. It will also showcase the buoyant creativity of contemporary stained glass artists from across the region. The Aube department has recently unveiled a practical app featuring itineraries that lead visitors to the most impressive churches with their remarkable stained glass windows. In June, La Villa Méditerranée, Marseille's ultra-contemporary edifice on the Old Harbor, will welcome a replica of the remarkable underwater prehistoric cave known as the Grotte COSQUER. Visited by our ancestors as early as 33,000 years ago, the actual cave is located in the mini fjords between Cassis and Marseille, known as Calanque. The Grotte COSQUER replica will provide immersive and interactive experiences to discover the original cave's 500 cave paintings depicting marine animals like penguins, talk about climate change, plus seals and what seems to be jellyfish and mammals that roamed about in that era. There are also a wealth of new accommodations and experiences to enjoy. Hotel openings range from La Samaritaine's recently opened luxury Hôtel Cheval Blanc, the Château de Versailles' magnificent RL Le Grand Contrôle, to L'Esquisse, a new 5-star hotel and spa in Alsace's charming Colmar, and Bordeaux's elegant new hotel villas Foch, plus the luxury Domaine de Primard, 1 hour from Paris, lodged in the former country manor of film icon Catherine Deneuve. And in 2022, American visitors can look forward to new establishments like the Anantara Plaza in Nice, the Château's Six Senses Resort near Chambord in the Loire Valley, or the intimate B&B above the Fragonard Fragrance Boutique in Arles. They will be joined in Paris by the Grand Hôtel de la Poste, housed in the renewed and largest post office near the Pompidou Center, and Accor's new Maison Delano in the elegant 8th arrondissement. Looking to explore France by bike? Check out these new routes. The first is the uber-long La Vélo Maritime, which extends for 870 miles along France's Atlantic coast from Roscoff in Brittany through Normandy, then on to Dunkirk. The second is La Seine à Vélo. The 250-mile cycling path will allow cyclists to follow the legendary Seine River from Paris to Deauville and Le Havre in Normandy. Now that you've heard these news, here are some new flights to get you to France. This fall, Air France will not only resume its flights from Seattle to Paris on November 9, but also resume 5 flights daily from New York's JFK to Paris Charles de Gaulle in December. Plus, Air France will inaugurate November 24th non-stop service from New York to Pointe-à-Pitre, the capital of the Guadeloupe Islands. East Coasters will also be able to reach the island non-stop with JetBlue, which is resuming its flights from New York on December 18. And low-cost French Bee started its Newark to Orly flights this summer. These developments and other news, like Martinique being recently named by UNESCO a Biosphere Reserve after being recognized for its traditional yawl sailboats, are just a small portion of the new and exciting happenings that France will offer their American friends in 2022. And let's not forget the major events in the years to come. First up is the 2023 Rugby World Cup, to be followed by the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics, year in which a new sleeker TGV train will start running on France's high-speed rail network. For more information and updates on entry requirements to France, must-experience events, exhibition and milestone anniversaries, visit www.francepresskit.com.